depending on the region you're watching us from. Welcome to Oblis TV, where we give you trending football updates and 100% Chelsea. Welcome to the Premier League Game Week 7 preview and prediction. Yes, you heard me right. Game Week 7. And the Premier League is going to be starting today for Game Week 7, where we have Bournemouth and Fulham. And tomorrow we'll have the bigger boys and other people do their thing. You understand? So I'll be very, very happy to see what is going to happen this weekend, because definitely banter must whether you like it or not. But let's start with the first one we have on our list here, which is Bournemouth-Fulham. Bournemouth-Fulham is going to kick off by 8 p.m. today, and looking at these two teams is not going to be that easy if you are to predict this team and if you are to go by their head-to-head record. The last time they played at Bournemouth home ground, Bournemouth won Fulham 1-0. You understand? Last season, they won Fulham. But at Fulham home, they drew Fulham. But at Bournemouth home, Bournemouth won Fulham. So this game, if I'm to be more realistic about this Bournemouth Fulham, it's not going to be that easy, like I said. But let's look at it from this angle of form. Who is in form? Bournemouth is in form, no doubt. Fulham is in form, but their form no be that kind of form where they last season. If they say that the Bournemouth of last season, I go tell you, say, no worry, now walk over for Fulham. You understand? But going by their current form, I will say this game might end up being a draw game. Yes, might end up being a draw game between the both teams at Bournemouth home ground. You understand? Then pushing over to the Saturday being the weekend, we have Leeds versus Tottenham. Oh boy, going by head-to-head record, Tottenham, they always marry these people, even for their home. The last time they played for Leeds home, Tottenham married them 4-1. You understand? If I'm not mistaken, Tottenham married them 4-1. So Tottenham, they sabi hook these Leeds. They sabi hook them, take it or leave it. But if they go by their current form, their current form not too tight like that, not too strong like that. But I still see Tottenham winning this game, irrespective of the fact that it's going to be at Leeds home ground. And Leeds coming from the Championship to the Premier League this season, they worry. They worry. Like, they disturb small, but no be. They need to disturb the way Sunderland they disturb. You understand? They need to disturb the way Sunderland they disturb. So for me, I think this game is going to end. Leeds Tottenham. Tottenham Leeds. Leeds Tottenham. Tottenham Leeds. Leeds Tottenham. Tottenham Leeds. Okay. I think it's going to end in favor of Tottenham. Tottenham to win Leeds, yes. But a very slim one. A very slim margin. Not a wide margin. You understand? Not a wider margin. So I believe Tottenham is going to win Leeds. So what's your take? At least is Tottenham winning or Leeds winning? Then pushing over, we have Arsenal West Ham. Ha! Oh boy, this is going to be happening at Emirates Stadium. The last time West Ham played Arsenal at Emirates Stadium under Graham Potter, they won Arsenal 1-0 and they sealed up the game with that 1-0. You understand? Why Arsenal won them at West Ham home ground 5-2? Funny enough, in the Premier League, last season, West Ham beat Arsenal at Emirates. Last 2 seasons, West Ham beat Arsenal at Emirates. Last 2 seasons, they beat them 2-0. So I think West Ham know how to handle these people, Arsenal, when it comes to this Premier League stuff at Emirates Stadium. And looking at this game, if I'm to be biased here, in this Arsenal West Ham game, I would say the game will end in a draw or West Ham will win. But looking at the quality of player that Arsenal have and the way they play their football, And they also know that Tottenham has already dropped points against Crystal Palace last weekend. So they won't want to, they no go like to want make any mistake wey go make them drop points this weekend. Knowing fully well that Liverpool is also playing against Chelsea. Irrespective of the fact that Chelsea is shaking, they still believe that maybe Chelsea can steal a point against Liverpool this weekend or even win Liverpool. So Arsenal will do everything within their powers to win West Ham. But mind you, these are the kind of teams that end up hurting Arsenal. Yes. Now, these kind of teams, they end up winning Arsenal and stealing that point from them. And before you know, you say they don't lose. Get match where they're supposed to win, we're supposed to help them win the league. Now, this match will not make them, they no feel win the league. That's why it always be for Arsenal. And that's the truth. You understand? So, Arsenal, West Ham. I told you guys now. Last season, West Ham beats them. Last 2 seasons, West Ham beats them at Emirates Stadium. Can West Ham beat Arsenal? The funniest part is that West Ham now have a new coach, Nuno Espirito. Because I watched Nuno against Everton, their last match against Everton, under Nuno Espirito. Bro, the way West Ham play now, the transition process. West Ham, if you score them goal, they need to sit back. Then they press you to the end. In short, they tell you say we ready, but Baba, forget the fact saying I don't know they there or forget Nuno. But Arsenal will win, but not that kind of win. It's not going to be that so obvious. It's going to be a slim win. But if West Ham should take us by surprise, kudos to them. But Arsenal is going to win West Ham. Arsenal is going to win West Ham. Then the next one on my list is Manchester United Sunderland. At Old Trafford, the match that we end up deciding Amorim's fate if care is not taken. But going head to head with Sunderland, Sunderland can't match Manchester United. Going by record, Manchester United is too big for Sunderland. They are too big for Sunderland. They know how to handle Sunderland. But I don't know of this current Manchester United. I don't know of this Manchester United. But the Manchester United we all know, the Manchester United of Sir Alex Ferguson. Normally, if we know they talk too much. If we just there, you say, no worry, man, you go win. But you see this Man of Amorim. Fear they, because that was how Manchester United hope we are right and raised after they won Chelsea 2 weeks ago. They say, they are back. They are back. Brentford, get ready. And Brentford was ready. They went to Brentford home, collected 3-1. 3-1. They lost to Brentford 3-1. We are this guy, Bruno, missed a penalty. You understand? And now they are going to be playing against a stubborn Sunderland. I told you guys that people are keeping quiet over this team, Sunderland. People need to watch their movements. People are not watching Sunderland move. Everybody is just like, Sunderland, nothing come out. Initial gragra, but that is the mindset that they have used to enter the league. A club that entered the Premier League and started spending money. To tell you that they don't want to leave the Premier League. They don't come Premier League to come, then they will come go. And look at where they are sitting in the Premier League. Number 5 with 11 points. They are ahead of Chelsea. They are ahead of Manchester United. They are ahead of Man City. Do you understand? So I know that this one is going to be a very big test to Sunderland. And also it's going to be a very big test to Amorim because, like I said, Sunderland, they are very, very, very stubborn. This current Sunderland, they're very, very stubborn. And it's going to be very shameful that Manchester United will lose to Sunderland. It's going to spark the internet. But let me be more direct here. I see Man U winning Sunderland. Irrespective of the fact that I'm saying that they might end up losing, but I see Man U winning Sunderland. Man U, and I'm not supposed to lose for Old Trafford now. Since I no lose for Old Trafford against Chelsea, and I'm not supposed to lose to Sunderland for Old Trafford. So, mine to win Sunderland at Old Trafford. You understand? But if Sunderland win Man U, we go blow the trumpet high, yo. We go do pa 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 pa. We go high our volume for the banter area. Then Chelsea, Liverpool. Oh boy, the biggest game this weekend, the biggest game before the international break. Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Ewo. The last time they came to Stamford Bridge, we won them 3-2, 3-1. And the last time we went to Anfield, they won us 2-1. And we played a very good football against them at Anfield that day. To the point, we have to stand up and clap for Maresca that, oh boy, this one go away. Even though we lose, for the first time, Chelsea lose match, but I was happy in my spirit. I was like, yes, there was this belief, there was this sense of hope that, yes, these guys, they play good football. Just that luck was not on our side that day. To say luck, we had a little bit of luck against Liverpool at Anfield. No worry, the game for end draw, last. But this time, they are coming to Stamford Bridge, and looking at Liverpool right now, they are not, according to Jamie, they are not a team. Already, we've been not talking here, say, if one thing they play for Liverpool, where they help Liverpool this season, na individual brilliance, not be tactical effects, or tactical approach, or coach philosophy. Slot is a good coach, no doubt, but I notice now when they bring in his philosophy, where would they see him? Where the team never enter the boys then where. But waiting they help Liverpool win games, na individual brilliance. What Hugo Ekitike can do on his own, what Salah can do on his own, what Van Dijk can do on his own as a defender, what Konate can do, what Zoboslai can do, what McAllister can do. You understand? Name it, what Frimpong can do, what Kekes can do. Like individually, they know what they can do as a player in their various positions. They know how to defend themselves. They know how to play. You got, but well, looking at Chelsea, like I said, we are lacking. We are lacking. Our defense is a bit shaky, but I wouldn't say that's an excuse. That's not an excuse for us to not to challenge Liverpool this weekend. No, it's not an excuse. So looking at the Chelsea versus Liverpool, to predict Liverpool Chelsea had me. This game is very, very hard. It's very hard. I won't lie to you. I will not tell you that Liverpool will beat Chelsea. No, I won't tell you that. And I won't tell you that Chelsea will beat Liverpool. No. It's a 50-50 thing. It's a 50-50 thing. I have told Maresca that if you want to succeed in this game tomorrow against Liverpool, go and collect the manual from Crystal Palace and Galatasaray. Collect the manual. See, there's one thing I noticed about Liverpool. The moment you destabilize the attacking force, you don't kill Liverpool. The only thing now they'll come they do now, instead of them to they play, they go like to want to they get corners or get crosses so that maybe Van Dijk fit dey for there to nod, because now one of their best nodders, because Van Dijk at that moment where it is say all hope is lost, you could just come not one kind of careless ball. You understand? So for me, if we can attack Liverpool very well and get early goals, maybe we stand a chance of winning that game. And also, Maresca should avoid anything respect. He should not show respect to anybody. He should come all out and win this game. We need the 3 points just the way they need the 3 points. Because if they should draw or lose against us, that first position, Otilo, you don't go. Arsenal, we climb there. All right, pushing over to, but I'm not going to drop any prediction concerning the Liverpool-Chelsea match, because get as that match be. If you know go tossing at Liverpool hold the steering, I no go tossing at Chelsea hold the steering. You understand? Then pushing further, on Sunday we have Aston Villa Burnley. I watched Aston Villa yesterday against these people. When I found out that which team, this Fabregas team, when they coach. I watched them yesterday in the Europa League. Aston Villa they play this kind of exciting football. They didn't play that football of Aston Villa, that Aston Villa football of last season. Something don't change for their game, but they still get that taste. You understand? And they play Burnley for their own home ground, for Aston Villa home ground. So, and looking at Burnley, the way they defend this period there, the way they play, coupled with their defensive abilities, is something else. It's something else. So for me, Aston Villa Burnley is going to be a draw. Then Everton Crystal Palace. Everton Crystal Palace at Everton home ground. Another interesting game. With Crystal Palace, we Everton end Crystal Palace unbeaten run this weekend. Because right now, Crystal Palace is the only team that has not lost any game. They never lose any game. So will they end their unbeaten run this season? I don't think so. I don't think Everton will end Crystal Palace unbeaten run. Except if chance come, they feel score early goal, then lock up. But if you lock up for Crystal Palace go press your neck because they are not only good at defending, they are also good at attacking. That is one thing I've noticed right now. Unlike last season, waiting sustain them the more, even though they manage win games. Now their defensive approach to games, they are very good at defending. They are very good at sitting back. Like their sitting back is crazy. You understand? But this season, they are also good at attacking. Because if you watch the Liverpool game, if they just wanted to sit back alone, they won't have gotten that goal. But even as they were sitting back, they were also attacking when they have the chance. They were also attacking. So Everton Crystal Palace, if I'm not going to be biased here, I'm going to go by their current form. Crystal Palace to win Everton. Crystal Palace to win Everton. Then Newcastle Nottingham Forest. Postogolis. This will be his 7th game in charge. He lost yesterday. He lost his game on Thursday against Midland. I've been waiting they call them. Midland this thing FC. He lost 3-1 at Nottingham Forest home. Well, this is going to be his 7th game. I mean, the Nottingham Forest coach, Postogolis, this will be his 7th game. And I don't see him winning Newcastle either. I don't see Nottingham Forest winning Newcastle. And if Postogolis should lose this match, please, Newcastle owner, don't sack him yet. Let him play Chelsea after the international break. But the funniest part, David they thought make he play Chelsea after the international break. He go shock, he go carry Chelsea, go pick form. That win where he never win, he go win Chelsea. Use Chelsea, raise that their owner hope high. You understand? So Nottingham Forest, Newcastle to win. Now St. James Park, I don't see Nottingham Forest is not coming out from this alive. So Newcastle to win Nottingham Forest. Case closed. Then Wolves Brighton. Another trickish game in the Premier League. Wolves Brighton. Oh, don't worry. This one go easy. This game is going to end a draw. It's going to be a draw game. I don't know why. It's going to be a draw game. Then another interesting game. One game nobody is talking about in the Premier League that will be happening this weekend. Nobody is talking about this game. Brentford Man City. Nobody they put mouth for that side. Everybody does they put eye for Man U. How Man U go carry lose. But nobody is talking about or saying anything about Brentford Man City. Last season at Brentford home ground, Man City escaped with a draw. As they for win Man City for that their home. Brentford Man City, a very stubborn Brentford right now. Even after Thomas Frank have left, they are still stubborn. And looking at Man City, they are not stable. They're like Chelsea too. Man City is not stable. That moment you think Man City has come back to form is a lie. The next minute, they are out of form. They are not stable. They are still shaking. And one thing I know teams are doing right now whenever they play Man City, they make good use of Man City defensive lapses. Because their defense, they shake. Man City's defense, they shake. If you press Man City very well, you go penetrate Man City easily. Okay, fine. Now they don't get Donnarumma. He's one of their helpers right now. But Man City still they shake. Donnarumma no go kill himself for post. He no go kill himself for post. So Brentford Man City is one game I will say you people should be careful. For those of us that do 1 or 2 odds, 3 odds something, you should be very, very careful. It's one game that you won't want to toy with. Man City versus Brentford. It's not going to be easy. So if I'm to be direct in this prediction, I don't know, but I see Brentford winning Man City. Yes, going by the current form right now, going by the way teams are playing right now in the EPL. Except Man City give me a convincing winning streak, then I'll tell you that if Man City should meet this team, they will hook this team. Funny enough, see as Man City they shake now. See, they go draw Monaco. Man City if you still go meet Chelsea, win Chelsea. That is the problem. But see the way I'm confident of Brentford winning them on Sunday. But will I be confident to tell you that Chelsea will win them? I don't know, because my coach will always want to show respect. I don't know why they respect. Who they respect? You understand? So I'm rooting for Brentford to win Man City. Yes. I will not say Brentford is going to win Man City, but I'm rooting for Brentford to win Man City. You understand? So, guys, that will be all for now. Do it to like, share, and subscribe. And please don't fail to drop your thoughts and prediction at the comment section. My name is Peters.